Hello and welcome back for my final morning report analysis video on Friday, June 22nd with me, Rich Market Analyst at Hantec Markets, talking about gold, which, as I said in the earlier videos, the dollar has started to come on a bit of correction, and that has helped to pull gold higher. Gold, yeah, I mean, it's sort of stuck in the middle really at the moment because obviously dollar weakening, but also there's positive risk sentiment. So there hasn't been an enormous gold price rally today. However, it is ticking higher. Now the support interestingly came in around 1260, which is an old low which protects 1236. But the market is undoubtedly looking to turn around. Interestingly as well, if the market starts to sort of form a couple of positive candles in a row, we're going to start to see this RSI picking up again. Back above 30 at the moment. Now, if you start to see the RSI back above 30, is that a buy signal? Because we've had so many times where the RSI has come back towards 30 and then picked up again, and actually picked up in a pretty decisive fashion, as you can see on this chart. So there is scope if the bulls can start to put together a couple of positive candles for this to be a fairly decent recovery. Now, in terms of recovery targets, well, you'd certainly say there's overhead supply between 1282 and 1300 to 1310. So a recovery into that sort of area is perfectly possible now as the market sort of unwinds the move. But certainly it looks as though coming up towards $3 up on the day, that's not too bad. Yesterday's candle was $6 off the low, so that's a positive. And the hourly chart looks like it's sort of gaining a little bit more momentum. You want to see the RSI on the hourly above 60 consistently to really say this is sort of gathering momentum in a recovery. MACD lines also above neutral consistently would be good. But certainly for now, the support is coming around 1260. Now the pivot lines are still interesting here. Let me zoom in a touch so you can see them. Pivot lines are around sort of 1270 initial resistance, and then 1274, 1275 is what we're seeing. So we need to sort of look at those levels. And above that, you're looking at sort of 1280 again. 1282 is that old low, and then into the 1290s. So there are a few resistance levels to get through. However, if the market does turn around, history tells us that you could see a fairly reasonable sized rally in gold. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later.